Long ago, in a land shrouded in darkness, a prophecy was whispered among the oppressed. A vampire born of birth, it said, shall rise to break the chains of tyranny. On the night the stars burn red, the child will be born, and the fate of the world will rest in his hands. The Dark Lord Darkmoon, a cruel and powerful vampire king, feared this prophecy more than anything. Darkmoon ruled the land with an iron fist, using dark magic to enslave his people. He drank their strength, bending their will to his own. His castle, a towering fortress of shadows, stood as a reminder of his power. Yet even with all his might, the prophecy haunted him. Far from the reach of Darkmoon's fortress, a young vampire named Ilara prepared for the birth of her child. Ilara was no ordinary vampire. She was strong-willed and wise, her heart filled with hope despite the darkness around her. She had heard the prophecy and knew her child would be the one to challenge Darkmoon's reign. On the night of a red star-filled sky, Arnold was born. His first cry echoed through the small forest cabin where Ilara had sought refuge. The midwives who helped with the birth trembled with awe, sensing the power within the infant. Word of Arnold's birth spread quickly, carried by spies and whispers. It reached the ears of Darkmoon, who sat upon his throne of shadows. Furious and afraid, he ordered his most fearsome enforcers to find and kill the child. Ilara's joy was short-lived. One of the midwives, fearing for her own life, betrayed her. The enforcers descended upon the cabin under the cover of night. Ilara, sensing danger, held Arnold close and fled into the forest. The chase was relentless. Ilara, though skilled and strong, was no match for Darkmoon's forces. With her son in her arms, she ran through the dark woods, dodging arrows and leaping over fallen trees. Her heart raced as she realized she couldn't outrun them forever. In the depths of the forest, Ilara came upon an old blacksmith's cottage. Inside was her brother, a strong and kind vampire named Barrick. "Take him," she pleaded, holding Arnold out to her brother. "He is the one from the prophecy. You must protect him." Barrick's eyes widened, but he nodded without hesitation. He took the infant, cradling him gently. "What about you?" he asked. "There's no time," Ilara said, tears streaming down her face. "They are close. If they find him here, all will be lost. Promise me, Barrick. Train him. Prepare him for the path ahead." Before Barrick could protest, Ilara kissed Arnold's forehead one last time and ran out of the cottage. She led Darkmoon's forces away, her determination giving her strength. The battle that followed was fierce. Ilara fought valiantly, her claws and fangs tearing through the enforcers. But they were too many. In the end, she fell, her body surrounded by the ashes of her enemies. Darkmoon arrived shortly after, standing over Ilara's lifeless body. He sneered, his crimson eyes glowing. "Foolish woman," he said, "you cannot defy me." But deep down he knew fear. He had failed to find the child. Back in the blacksmith's cottage, Barrick held Arnold close, tears in his eyes. "Your mother was brave," he whispered. "And now, it is my turn to protect you." Barrick knew the path ahead would be difficult. He began to forge weapons in secret, preparing for the day Arnold would be old enough to fight. As Arnold grew, Barrick taught him everything he knew. He showed him how to wield a sword, how to defend himself, and how to survive in a world ruled by darkness. Arnold was a quiet child, but full of curiosity. He often asked about his mother, and Barrick would tell him stories of her bravery. He kept the truth of the prophecy hidden, knowing Arnold wasn't ready to bear its weight. The years passed, and Arnold grew stronger. On the eve of his 18th birthday, Barrick noticed something strange. Arnold's eyes glowed faintly in the dark, and his strength surpassed that of any vampire Barrick had ever known. Barrick finally told Arnold the truth. "You are the one," he said, "the child of the prophecy. Your mother gave her life to protect you, so you could one day bring an end to Darkmoon's reign." Arnold's heart burned with determination. He looked out at the distant horizon, where Darkmoon's fortress loomed like a shadow over the land. "I will not let her sacrifice be in vain," he said. And so the journey began. Thanks for watching. Please click the Ace Animation Studio subscribe button, like, comment, and share for more interesting videos like this.